Hi everybody. I thought I would do a series of short yoga classes. Each one of them is going to be 15-20 minutes long, and my idea was that you could, if you haven't got much time, you could do one of the classes, and if you have got more time you could do 2 or 3 of them and put them together to make a whole class. So each one's going to have a theme. And today I'm just going to do a mat-based class. All the postures are going to be done lying down on our backs in semi-supine. We're going to do twists, we're going to do piriformis stretch, and we're going to just work on the hips. So, and then I'll do lots of other classes as well, and you can kind of tie them all together to make a longer session. So it's going to be called Everyday Yoga. This is the first one, Everyday Yoga number 1. Nice sort of chill out. If you're a bit tired and you haven't got much energy, this is the class to do where you just work in your body but not too much effort. So we're going to start in semi-supine on your mat, so make sure you got a glass of water. You don't need any equipment for this class, so let's lie down and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off in semi-supine. When we're in supine posture, that means we're completely flat on the floor. But semi-supine means that we're got our knees up. Roll yourself onto your elbows, lower yourself carefully to the floor. Now the first thing to notice when you lie down is, does your chin lift off the floor, or can you chuck your chin and have your chin and your forehead parallel to the floor together? And if you find that your chin lifts higher than your forehead, then you need to just put a thin cushion underneath your head. And it's okay to do that. It just means that your neck is comfortable in these positions. So let's start here with a little bit of breathing. So bring your hands to your belly, wiggle your feet a bit wider than your hips, drop your knees together. I find that just relaxes my lower back. And just slide your awareness into your breath. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose and open the mouth and sigh away the out breath. Let your body melt into the ground. Do 3 of those. Let your day go. Give yourself this time just to really settle, come to a bit of stillness, moving nice and carefully and quietly. So working the body without getting too much heat in the body, without getting too much agitation in the body. Settle, settle, give yourself this little bit of space. Okay. Slide your thumbs underneath your hips, pick your knees up and stretch your legs up into the air. Let's just start by just wobbling the legs. Give them a good shake out. Toes, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, waking up the legs. And then drop one foot down to the hip and straighten the other leg. And just kick and flick a few times. You can do that quite fast or slow depending on your knees. Just wake up the knees. And then legs up. Work the ankles. They might crack and pop, that's okay if they do that. Nice circles. And then stretch the legs up, push the feet flat to the ceiling, bend the knees and bring your feet onto the floor. Let's bring the arms up and wriggle the fingers. Roll the fingers in, squeeze to make a fist and then flick. Squeeze, make a fist and then flick. Do a few of those. And then roll the thumbs into the palms, and again, just work those wrists. Just explore the range of movements through the wrists. And what's interesting as we go through our yoga practices, sometimes we notice we've got a difference between the right and the left side of the body. Just because of dominance, left side, right side dominance, or whatever we do in our day-to-day lives. So always having the intention that we're going to try to bring balance into the body through our yoga practice. Okay, let's give them a little shake. Balancing out left and right, sun and moon, or moon and sun, male and female, all the different elements of our being, balancing them out as we move through our practice. And you can relax your arms to the floor. Let's walk the feet together, knees together, hands come onto the rib cage and just rock your knees from side to side. Keep your lower back on the ground as you do this. so that you're not using your back muscles, you're using your tongue muscles and using your leg muscles to do this movement. As the knees come up to centre this time, drop the knees to the right and roll the head to the left. Inhale, knees to centre. Exhale, knees to left, head to right. Back to centre. Do a few of those and go a little bit lower each time, but not straining the back. Feel into your back as you do this and make sure that there's no strain in that lower back or on the sciatic nerve or the outside edge of the hip. Just really move carefully if you have any problems in that area. Just get a nice sort of soft, gentle stretch into the lower back here. Great. And then the next time you come up, slide your hips over to the right and then drop the knees to the left. Keeping your right shoulder on the floor. If your knees don't reach the floor, slide a cushion or a block underneath the knees so they've got something to rest on. And then roll your arms out at shoulder height. Turn your head to the right. Close your eyes, take a deep inhale and let your body melt into the floor as you exhale. So gravity creates a stretch for us here, no effort required. When you're ready to come out, squeeze the tongue muscles and always come up on an in breath. Really use your core here so you don't use your back muscles. Come back to centre. Make sure you're in the middle of your mat. Knees together, ankles together. Slide your hips to the left now. Once or twice and roll the knees to the right. Look, really make sure that that left shoulder doesn't lift, and if it does, prop up those knees. We don't want to strain the shoulder here. Roll your arms out to shoulder height. Roll your head to the left. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths here. Let your body come to stillness. And let gravity pull the legs over breath by breath so the stretch happens all by itself. Soften the body. No effort. Lovely. Squeeze those toe muscles. Use your in-breath to lift the knees up. Great, and come back to centre. Now we're going to pick the knees up again. This time squeeze the knees into the chest. Have a little rock from side to side. Tuck your chin again. And then straighten your arms, one hand on each knee. Inhale here and then exhale, pull the knees to the chest. 3 of these. Inhale here. Through the mouth, through the nose, exhale. Inhale here, last one. Here we're going to hold for 3 breaths. You can keep the knees together or you can cross the ankles and take the knees a bit wider. Squeeze the knees and hold. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Release. If you've got your ankles crossed, cross them the other way. 3 more breaths here. Picking up that tailbone. Stretching out the lumbar spine. Flattening your back into the floor. Great. And then release when you're ready. This time stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. Flex the feet. Push through the back of the knees. Really activate the legs. You can either hook your thumbs underneath the hips or you can bring your arms overhead, breathing in. Backs of the hands touch the floor. Reaching. If your shoulders don't like this, then bend the elbows or bring the thumbs back under the hips. And flex those feet and press your back into the floor. Make sure the lower back doesn't arch. And hold here for a count of 3. Inhale, bring the arms up as you bend the knees. Take the knees wide and see if you can grab hold of your feet. Draw the heels down towards the perineum. Little wriggle here as you open up the groin and then settle into reclined cobbler. Settle here with your chin tucked in. Press your back into the floor. I like to put my elbows on my thighs or by my knees and use my elbows to push the knees a little bit wider. Another couple of breaths. Nice, really quite intense hip opener. And then on the next inhale, push the feet up to the ceiling, keep a hold of each foot, tuck the knees into the armpits and have a little rock here into happy baby pose. feet go quite wide here. Make sure you don't roll over to the side. And then slide the feet back together, back into reclined cobbler. This time I'm going to straighten my arms and drop, push the knees away. Bend your elbows if you like to do, if you prefer that variation. Great, and then legs up, little rock into happy baby pose. And then let's bring the feet together, hold on to the toes and stretch out the back of the knees. You can hook your fingers around your big toes if you can reach and stretch out the back of the knees. And then release that and give your legs a little rub. So say, sorry hamstrings, sorry calf muscles, give them a little rub. Great, and then bend the knees. And now we're going to work into the hips a little bit more. So the piriformis muscle can be a muscle that creates a little bit of sciatic tweaks into your buttock or down the leg. And a good way to stop that from happening or to prevent that from happening is to bring the right leg over the left like so, and then hold on to the left thigh or around the left shin. If that's not comfortable for your knee, just hold the thigh. You can also use a strap here and slide a strap around the legs like so. So find your stretch here. So as you drop your belly down towards the spine, that creates a bit of space here for the right thigh to press into the abdomen. And as I'm always aware that I'm tucking my chin, so I'm not lifting my chin to my chest. Shoulders are relaxed, my arms are going to do the work here. Breathing in with the arms straight like we did before with the knees up on the chest. Breathe out, tug the knee towards the chest. Breathing in, release. Breathing out, breathing in, release, and breathing out. Let's hold here, and now have a little experiment. Flex your right foot as you're holding and see if that stretch is more intense in the hip. Relax the right foot, flex the foot, and relax. And if it's better with you for the foot, relax, stay there. But if you find that gets you a better stretch, flexing the foot, then hold here. And then let's do the other side. So bring your legs the other way, straighten them up, cross them over the other way. Again, use a strap, hold the thigh, hold the shin wherever you can reach. And again, soften the inhale, bend the elbows and squeeze on the exhale. And 2 of those. And as you're holding, experiment with the position of your left ankle. Is flexing good? Does that give you a better stretch, or is that a bit too intense, or not do anything at all? Just have a little play with that as you're holding. Great. And then release and squeeze the knees back into the chest. Settle here for a breath. And now take your knees wide. So this is one of my favourite postures. I do this in nearly every class. We rotate into the hip joints. So we squeeze the knees to the chin. We take the knees wide. Roll the knees away and then draw the knees back together again. And we really kind of challenge the hip joints to open as much as we can as we do this. So we curl the fingers to the inside of the knees and we tug the knees towards the floor here to create the stretch into the groin. Let's go the other way. Just pull the knees to the chin, take the knees away from the chin. And here, if you can let go of the knees and switch on your core, press your lower back into the floor, you might find you go a bit wider when you don't have the hands on the knees. So it's quite different, this one. When you let go of the knees, you can't stretch the groin so much, but you're working the muscles around the hip joints a bit more, so there's a little bit more toning going on there. Nice to do both, or you can mix it up and do a couple rounds in each direction. Okay, knees come back up towards your chin. Maybe pick up the head and squeeze in and rock here from side to side, massaging the kidneys. Straighten the legs up towards the sky again, give them a little shake out again, and then drop the feet to the floor again. Okay, and then let's work on one side at a time. So if you straighten out your left leg and pick up your right knee and draw your right knee in towards the shoulder. And at the same time, push the left heel away from you so the left leg is active and grounding down to the floor. Squeeze here. Flex the right foot, point the toe. Flex the foot, point the toe. Another couple of little ankle manipulations there. And then grab a hold of the right knee and draw it out to the shoulder. Bring it back to center, grab a hold of the right knee with your left hand and draw it across the chest. Bring it to the shoulder and then bring it across the chest. Okay. And then we're going to stretch that leg out towards the ceiling and work into the back of the knee, work that ankle again, point and push and rotate. And then bend the knee and put the foot next to your left knee and shift your hips to the right and then again to the right. Put your right foot on the left thigh, bring your left hand up and start to pull, just the weight of the arm is enough. Pull the right knee over and you're starting to come into that twist again that we did with both knees. Same sort of idea. The pelvis is going to lift up and go over. Now we don't want the right shoulder to lift, so I'm going to bring my right arm out to the side. The wall's in the way, but if I could lower my arm out straight, I would do that. Roll my head to the right and let the right knee pull away from the right shoulder as I roll slowly into a rotation here. Just using the left arm to guide the knee over. If you go far enough, you can bend the left knee and then go a little bit deeper. Breathing in, come out to it. If you've gone too far, take a breath, breathe out, drop a bit deeper. So you'll know you've gone too far if your right shoulder starts to lift off the mat. Your shoulder girdle should stay completely relaxed and flat on the ground. We're rotating from the waist. We're not lifting the rib cage and the shoulder. Settle here, take a couple of breaths. Slide the hand underneath the knee when you're ready. Guide the knee back up. Put the hips back in the middle. And slide the right leg along the floor. And give both legs a little shake out. And then just bring your hands onto the hip joints and give the hip joints a little rub. Just see if you can feel the difference in the shape of the right hip and the left hip. Okay, and then let's pick up the left knee. Push your right heel away as you draw the left knee in towards your chest. Again, you can please bring the hand on the thigh if compressing that knee is not comfortable for your knee. Squeeze here and hold. Flex the left foot, squeeze and hold. And squeeze and hold. And really keep the right leg active by pressing it into the ground. Again, and from here, draw the left knee out to the side, back to center, across the body. Getting a stretch through here, the outside of the hip. Draw it to the center and out to the side. Flex the foot or relax the foot, whatever feels right for you. To center and across the body. Okay, and then straighten the leg. Interlace the hands around the back of the thigh. Push through the back of the knee. Point and push through the ankle. Rotate. Stretch the back of the leg and then bend the knee and put the foot on the floor. We're going to slide the hips once to the left, twice to the left, left foot on the right thigh, right hand up and over we go into the twist. So now as that knee goes over, the pelvis starts to lift, but we're always keeping the left shoulder on the ground. So we roll the left arm out to the right, we turn the head to the left. The arm and the head act as like a counterbalance. And as the left knee goes over, I can bend my right leg. And settling here. Not pushing and shoving too much. We're really, really being very slow and gentle because it's quite a complex movement and there's a lot going on here, but we definitely don't want to strain the left shoulder. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. And if you're really patient with this posture, every single out breath there's a little tiny release. Every single out breath the body softens a bit more. But if you rush it, then you'll definitely lift that shoulder off the mat. We don't want that. One more in breath, one more out breath. Slide the hand under the knee, guide the knee back up. Put your hips in the middle. Bring your knees back to centre, have a little rock from side to side. And then place your feet back on the floor. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail, and come back to your breath. Wiggle your feet out to the sides, breathing into the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Slide your feet along the mat. Roll your arms out to the sides. Wiggle your legs. Shake out your hands. Tuck your chin. And a couple moments in Shavasana. You're very welcome to stay for 5-10 minutes in Shavasana. Focusing the breath on the belly breathing, focusing on dropping the body into the floor with every exhale. Breathing into the belly, there, the body's soft on the exhale. And if you want to do some more yoga, then go on to another one of the videos and we'll build up 15-20 minutes at a time, little row videos. So do another video if you like, or settle here, or go into the rest of your busy day and come back another day.